Here is the news at 6. First, the highlights. Lagos Waste Management Authority fabricates waste bins for Ekiti State. Federal government launches free leatherworks training to reduce unemployment. On the foreign scene, European Union, United States urge Ukraine allies to continue financial support as war nears 2 years. In sport, Togo legend Emmanuel Adebayo expresses support for Super Eagles to win 2023 AFCON Trophy. Now the details. I am Taiwo Baruwa. The Lagos Waste Management Authority (LOMA) has commenced fabrication of waste bins for Ekiti State in partnership aimed at tackling a myriad of waste management and environmental challenges. Managing Director and CEO of LOMA, Muyiwa Gbadegesiin, says Lagos State is willing to support and partner with other states in all areas of waste management. Gbadegesiin says the partnership with Ekiti State shows LOMA's proactive approach to environmental issues, noting that the Ekiti project will serve as a pilot program, paving the way for similar partnerships with other states. According to him, LOMA's engineering department has developed a robust and efficient waste bin fabrication process, adding that the department utilized locally sourced materials to produce durable bins for diverse waste management needs. The Lagos State Technical and Vocational Education Board, LASTVEB, has kicked off a 3-day training on outcome-based education for 50 instructors from 5 government technical colleges at the Government Technical College, Agidingbi, Ikeja. The training was designed to enhance skills and knowledge of the instructors, improve instructional methodologies, and align teaching practices with the principles of outcome-based education. Speaking at the event, the Executive Secretary of LASVEB, Moronke Aziz, emphasized the importance of equipping instructors with modern teaching techniques to meet the needs of a rapidly evolving workforce. Aziz, who was represented by the Director of Education Management and Information Systems, Adeniro Ogushiji, stated the training on outcome-based education underscores the college's commitment to providing quality technical and vocational education in Lagos State. The Nigeria Union of Pensioners (NUP) Contributory Pension Scheme sector has commended the Lagos State government for paying pensions of its members that retired between 2018 and 2022. Deputy Chairman, Lagos State Chapter of the Union, Salau Latif, gave the commendation at the inauguration of the LTV Radio Lagos Chapter and its executive members. Latif, who noted that the mission is to ensure that all retirees in Lagos State live a healthy and comfortable life after serving the state meritoriously, called for more support from the government. According to him, the union is working towards getting recognition of the senior citizens' status and has gone halfway the goal in order to achieve full benefits such as free medical services, transport services, among others. Highlights of the event include swearing in of new members, a 3-minute silence for the departed 26 members. Now to the rest of the stories. The federal government has launched a free leatherworks training to reduce the level of unemployment and unskilled Nigerians. Speaking at the flag-off ceremony in Isolo Ejigbo area of Lagos State, Senior Special Assistant to the President on Technical, Vocational and Entrepreneurship Education, Abiola Arugundade, who said the mandate of the ministry is to empower a good number of unemployed Nigerians, noted that the exercise will be replicated in other states across the country. Arugundade explained that at least 100 residents of Lagos State are expected to benefit from the 1-month-long free training. She assured that the best 50 among the trainees would be offered jobs at the end of the exercise, while others will be given loans as startup.
We have national chairman here who has a directory of all leather shoemaking companies in Nigeria. So he will also be matching training to jobs. This is a free course where everything is free here. Feeding is free, the training is free. It's at no cost to them. It's just to enhance their skills and be able to empower them to make a living for themselves and their families.
Arugundadi, who urged the trainees to put in their best, feel free to relate with facilitators, added that the initiative is part of the President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda to reduce unemployment and poverty level in the country. Federal lawmakers have lamented that the continued closure of the land border between Nigeria and Republic of Niger has caused serious damage to the economy of state boundary in the country. Senator representing Kebbi Central Adamu Aliero said the closure of the border on the Economic Community of West African State ECOWAS directive is unnecessary and should be revisited. Aliero, a two-term governor of Kebbi State, said federal lawmakers from the affected state in the north had met and called on the federal government to, as a matter of urgency, open the border for business activities. He explained that most of the sanctions, especially the closure of the border and cutting off electricity supply to the country, only had negative effects on ordinary citizens and not the military junta, as was expected. ECOWAS has imposed hefty sanctions against Niger after rebel elite soldiers on July 26 overthrew Mohamed Bazoum, the democratically elected president. The Niger State Governor, Mohamed Bago, has directed relevant ministries, departments, and agencies, MDAs, to ensure safety measures in water transportation to avert incessant boat mishaps. Bago gave the charge following a recent boat mishap which occurred in Niger State that led to loss of lives. The governor, in a sympathy message, describes the incident as unfortunate and pathetic. He stressed that relevant ministries, departments, and agencies must rise to their responsibilities to ensure that safety precautions in water transportation are observed in riverine communities to avert incessant boat mishaps. Bago also commended the effort of the official of the local government and Niger State Emergency Management Agency for quickly engaging in rescue operations in collaboration with local divers. In foreign news, the European Union and the United States has urged allies of Ukraine to keep up with their funding as the war with Russia nears the 2-year mark with no resolution to the fighting in sight. U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken promised sustained U.S. support for Ukraine in a meeting with President Volodymyr Zelensky, despite a row in the United States Congress on approving new funding. U.S. President National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan joined the meeting and told Zelensky that they were determined to ensure that Russia fails and Ukraine wins. Zelensky thanked the Biden administration and the bipartisan support in the U.S. Congress. In sport now, Togo legend Emmanuel Adebayo has thrown his weight behind the Super Eagles and geared them to victory at the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations. Adebayo, who visited the Super Eagles at their Pullman Hotel base in Abidjan this morning, spent time with Captain Hamed Musa and some of the players. The Super Eagles started the campaign with a disappointing 1-1 draw with Zalang National of Equatorial Guinea. Jose Pesero's men will face host Cote d'Ivoire at the Alassane Ouattara Stadium, Bimpe, Abidjan on Thursday. And that's it on the news at 6. But just before we go, do not drive without a valid driver's license. You can follow us and like all of various social media platforms: X, formerly Twitter, Lagos Traffic 961, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Watch us live on Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. On YouTube, subscribe and watch all our previous programs and news on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration upgraded 2 higher institutions to universities? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos Waste Management Authority (LOMA) has commenced fabrication of waste bins for Ekiti State in a partnership aimed at tackling a myriad of waste management and environmental challenges. The federal government has launched a free leather works training to reduce the level of unemployment and unskilled Nigerians. We also told you that the European Union and the United States have urged allies to Ukraine to keep up with their funding as the war with Russia nears the 2-year mark with no resolution to the fighting in sight. In sport now, Togo legend Emmanuel Adebayo has thrown his weight behind the Super Eagles and geared them to victory at the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to Lagos Traffic Radio at lagosstate.gov.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Sadiq Yusuf. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Thank you for listening. Return trip continues.